Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my book review on The Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort. It's on his straight line selling method. Some of you have probably seen the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, and he's not pictured as the best person, but even though he might not be the best person, he's probably one of the best entrepreneurs slash salesmen in the world. He does talk shows and he has his own podcast now, and he's doing things right. But right here we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Jordan Belfort. And he preached that there in every sale you're gonna have three core elements known as the three tens. All of these must line up in your customer's mind before you have a shot at actually selling to them. Logically and emotionally, on a certain scale from 1 to 10, your prospect must trust your product to fulfill their need, like at a cost benefit ratio that it is going to be a great deal for them. Trust and connect with you as like an expert in your field, so that way the customer feels like you actually know what you're doing and you're a credible person for that. And you must trust and connect with your own company. People don't buy on logic, they buy on emotion, he says, and then justify their decision with logic. In terms of the split logic between, or the split between logic and emotion, you're always going to build an airtight logical case first and an airtight emotional case second. And why is that? He says it's simply because you're making the airtight logical case first. You satisfy your prospects garbage detector. Like they can tell when you're lying, they know you're just trying to get at them, just trying to sell, which then frees them up to be moved emotionally. Now we're going to be moving on to inventing the straight line. Right here's a graph to kind of represent what this straight line is from open to close and the boundaries of the up and down. While you're actually selling on this straight line, you're doing all the talking. During the sale, your prospect or your customer is going to keep trying to take control of the conversation and get you off of that straight line. But you want to start by taking immediate control of the conversation by gathering knowledge by asking questions in such a manner where it'll not only promote smooth, mutually productive intelligence or knowledge, but it'll also build like a rapport and like emotional structure with them. You want to identify their core secondary needs is what he calls it. Any core belief that might have impact on the sale, such as not feeling comfortable working over the phone or making a quick decision, and also not trusting salespeople in general. You got to find out about their past experience they've had with similar products, both good and bad, and how they feel about the salespeople who brought them that product. You got to identify their actual values as well in order to be on this straight line selling method, meaning what things are most important to, or what things are most important to them. You want to kind of look at their financial means and their standards, like what level of wealth they have. They're not going to buy a really expensive product. They don't really have the money for it. He also says that you do not want to make a full-blown sales presentation to someone who's not really interested in buying what we're selling. If someone doesn't have the need for the product, they're not going to buy your product. Instead, we want to weed these people out as quickly as possible during the intelligence gathering phase, he calls it. One of Jordan Belfort's most memorable examples of selling and creating a need for the product, he's in a room full of a bunch of people and he goes, "Sell me this pen." He goes to the first person, tells him to sell him this pen. And he's kind of lecturing and trying to teach these people about his straight line selling method, about creating the need. So the first guy comes up, he goes, "Well, this is actually a very good pen, the ballpoint, whatever, trying to talk up the pen." And he goes, "Wrong." And he takes the pen from him, goes to the next guy and goes, "Sell me this pen." Guy does the same thing, trying to talk up the product. Wrong. He does this a couple of times and he goes, "No, this is how you sell the pen." He goes, "Hey buddy, can you write your name down for me?" The guy's searching through his pockets and through his coat, can't find nothing. He goes, "I don't have a pen." He goes, "That's how you sell a pen." Creating the need. He asked him to write his name down. This just goes to show why he was such a great salesman, because he chose what to focus on, and he even broke down on the correct posture, facial expressions, how you move, how to control your breathing, and your overall level of motion while you're physically giving a sale. He was able to just create a need for his product that people wanted, And when people are going to want or have a need for your product, that's when you're going to have the easiest time selling. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys are all doing all right. Trying to just stay in and stay isolated. And just know you're in my prayers. Thanks.